Hey folks, it's Jared Manninen from the website TahoeTrailGuide.com. Today I'm going to be doing a 12-mile loop backcountry cross-country ski tour from Big Meadow Trailhead on SR 89 up to Stevens Peak, which is way back there in the clouds, and then back down to the trailhead. And 9. So a lot of the climbing up to Stevens Peak is uphill for the first few miles and kind of trapped in the trees for the time being, but we're at this little edge of the ridge. So we'll follow that until we get to above tree line, where we should hopefully have big open views. And now we get to the real fun part, where it's a pretty legitimately steep uphill climb. We didn't have a hard freeze last night, even though it was 29 degrees, so the snow gives a little bit underfoot, and we did get a dusting of snow yesterday and last night, this morning, so there's a little bit of soft stuff on top, which I find to be a perfect condition for doing sidestepping and herringbone, because you can bite the skis into the snow, and that is pretty much all I'm doing this whole way up, is sidestep and herringbone, and it is super steep angles. So I don't recommend this route for beginners, just because it's one, off trail and total land nav kind of oriented route, but also because it's scary steep in certain areas. And that said, there are big wide open, relatively flattish areas too, so you'll see some of these shots of mine that are very favorable for all levels of skiers, but to get to those spots, just like on the one from Carson Pass to Big Meadow, you have all those meadows in between the challenging sections. So that's really what you're dealing with when it comes to off-trail backcountry cross-country skiing, is how do you negotiate those really challenging sections. And it's like, well, you got to be confident, and you have to have good control of your the edges of your skis. So I'm gonna go catch up with my friend Dave. He took a little bit more circuitous route, and I do not blame him, because what I did was like a goat path. All right, what do you think about that little section there?
I think that's why they make skins. Yeah, it was steep.
Just before I forget, I'm gonna just say my goodbyes now, and I'll provide a little bit more commentary throughout this journey. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out TahoeTrailGuide.com for more information about backcountry travel at Lake Tahoe. If you have any questions or feedback, post in the comment section below. And then yeah, I just want to say thank you again to all of my supporters here on YouTube, on Patreon, people who provide tips and gratuities via PayPal and Venmo. You guys are amazing. Totally appreciate it. well, more steep stuff, inclement weather, and maybe an opportunity to call the tour a little bit shorter than intended. Actually, the first thought of doing this one was on a nice warm spring day. All right, we got a storm front here in Tahoe. It's not actually snowing, but it's cold enough. It was supposed to be up to about 45 degrees, but clearly that has not been the case. So we'll reevaluate once we get to a better vantage point. That's just part of backcountry travel. When it stops becoming fun, it's not a whole lot of reason to keep going on unless it's a matter of life or limb, which today is not. We're out here to get a good workout, which we have already. And yeah, so we'll see. Word of the day.
Incline.
Incline. Just like that, we're out of the trees and have a whole bunch of open terrain with some sunshine. Pretty darn nice up here. We opted to take a modified route, so we're not going all the way up to Stevens Peak. It's up to my right there. It's really windy, and you know, it's been a good adventure, and that's the beauty of getting out. You don't have to stay to the trail. You don't have to Yeah, you don't have to get to the one point. It's more about having fun. And we are having fun, but it's not without its challenges, that's for sure. Pretty epic day. It wouldn't be a true spring ski session in the backcountry if you didn't have to take your skis off for at least a little bit of time. Lots of wind. Yikes. Yeah, that was wishful thinking that I'd be able to hold this through this windswept and ice chunky stuff. So anyway, here we go. We'll try it again.
Actually wasn't nearly as bad as I thought.
Agreed, man. That was actually pretty damn fun.
Yeah. Got some nice pinwheels going.
Yeah.